We're back.
We're back, baby!
Let's check the larder. See what we've got. A year-old beers.
Indiana Jones stuff, this, isn't it?
Mama, don't let your kids grow up to be cowboys.
Bit of stuff.
That's cider. That's bloody cider.
We were that rubbish.
Not the cider monkeys. HARVIESTOUN, old engine oil.
That sounds kind of appropriate. HARVIESTOUN Brewery.
Got another one. This is like aged in whiskey barrels. This is like that, aged in whiskey barrels. Now we've got the.
We're getting into it.
We've got the chocolate factory.
Yeah.
Wondered why I ordered that one.
If we're going in, we're gonna go big or go home. Let's go in hard.
Go on then.
Going hard.
And we've got a golden sour ale.
Feet first.
Golden sour ale.
Well, that sounds nice. Let's get them all in.
Let's try them all. Cue every fucking tractor in Lancashire to come start driving. Right then.
Oh, back. Here
We're
we are.
back, here we go.
In the shed. It's not fell down. Quite impressed, to be honest.
We're the Beer Monkeys. I'm Adam.
Oh, miss doing this. And I'm Baz. And we're the Beer Monkeys.
And we're the Beer Monkeys.
Oh,
messing that intro up every single time.
Yeah.
So we had to put these the Beer Monkeys show on hiatus really.
Put it to bed for a while, didn't we?
Put it to bed just because of the world ending and that kind of thing. These were the beers that we'd bought right before we fully planned on cracking on, but then when COVID got a bit heavy, we had to.
Amazing. To be honest, we knocked this on the head at the beginning of lockdown, and these beers have remained intact in your house because I can guarantee they would not have been. They would have lasted about a week in my house, and I'd have drunk them anyway.
No. Well, I've drunk a few. I've got to be honest. I've drunk a few. I think these ones are all actually in date. But what order do we do this in? Because we've got a sweet stout, a golden sour, an imperial stout,
Of course.
just a black ale, and the whiskey barrel aged black ale, which is a whiskey barrel aged version of that. Go on, then. Let's go with this then.
Let's go for that one.
Right, this feels like it's about to explode. This feels like it's under pressure.
Oh, you can almost like a hand grenade, isn't it?
It feels like.
And we've got a poem on the back. Shall I read the poem?
Go on then, read the poem.
This is an Imperial Stout. 'Tis the gift to be gentle with yourself at the end of a day. Are we alluding to what it tastes like when you're given of a day when you're spent to recreate, to breathe, and to rest, and to treat your own self as your own welcome guest?
This is filth.
What an absolute load
This
of
is
rubbish.
absolute filth.
That first line is golden, isn't it?
Twitching here. Hang on a minute. Right, still haven't got proper glasses, so
we'll
get on the
people don't
budget.
expect very high.
I tell you what, I did actually have to get rid of a couple.
Don't tell me it's the boot. Where's the boot?
Oh, I don't know. Is it around? No. Oh, there it is. There's the boot.
Ah, the boot. I'll have to wash that. I'll give it its grand unveiling next.
That's boot.
That's boot.
Actually, that was quite lame, actually, but
it smells quite nice. I can smell it.
Well, it's Imperial Stout, so this is going to be strong.
Dun, 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 dun.
9.3.
It smells like Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Is the similar ingredients?
I don't think so. But it's like it's
not like close. Oh wow!
It's the syrupy thing, isn't it?
Wow, that smells amazing.
That literally cracked that, and the whole room just went bang.
That smells incredible, doesn't it?
There's beer again in the shed.
Hey! Cheers, all.
Nice. If you've never watched the Beer Monkeys video before, we don't actually
know what we're doing.
Review the beers. We just drink them and
we make no bones that we're not professionals.
No,
we're at the bottom when it comes to beer aficionadoism. We're on the bottom rung.
Though it's fair to say I'm probably the one who's a bit nerdier. I like to know where stuff comes from and how it's made and all that.
Trying to get lathered.
You just enjoy it, don't you? You just
I'm just here for
a more two-dimensional approach.
But I think it makes it more honest, doesn't it? We genuinely don't profess to know anything about these things. It's an honest review, from a couple of idiots. It's like this is one of them beers where you drink the first sip and then it hits you like a train, and then your mouth becomes immediately accustomed to it in the second and third.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. It calms down, doesn't it?
Well, one we had enjoyed in the past was the Durham Brewery.
Oh yeah.
Temptation.
They were all nice.
This is very similar.
Lovely.
It's a
10%
Russian stout, but Imperial stout.
Oh, that was when I was flexing my Russian, wasn't it?
Yeah, I can't remember because it's been a while, but I know the Imperial kind of refers to its strength. Please tell me if I'm wrong. What do we reckon? Chocolate Factory?
Yeah, go for it.
Chocolate Factory.
Bust open the Chocolate Factory.
Who's this by? I can't even remember. Dear Bear. Dear Bear.
Give me the rundown. What can I expect?
2 out of 5 for bitterness, 4 out of 5 for sweetness, and 3 out of 5 for strength. I think this is a foreign beer. Sorry, like I said, this is old. This is old stuff.
Really. Old stock.
Old stock.
New old stock. Old new stock. I don't know, whatever the saying is.
It smells like chocolate. Chocolate
It's got
Factory.
bits in it.
That's it?
In it? Yeah, mine has. Can you see?
Yeah, I mean, there's sediment and then there's just
lumps of...
chunks.
Is that chunks of dead skin?
Let me check the date on this. It says 10/2/22.
2nd of the 10th or 10th of the 2nd.
So it's either the 10th of the 2nd, which were 2 months out of date.
Fuck it,
Oh, we've got a while. Let's have a go.
It's got some big bits in it though. Could do with a sieve.
Oh, you only have to sieve your beer, you know that.
You're either fallen or hard times.
Oh God, that is super chocolatey.
Crikey, it is, isn't it?
Actually, quite mild. Nothing going on there at all. Now, don't.
You know what it tastes like? It tastes like them, bit like them, the chocolate you get on the Tunnocks marshmallow biscuits. It reminds me a bit of those. A bit marshmallowy.
Oh yeah,
well.
It's very specific.
Yeah. That's all right.
I mean, I've got, you know,
I'm quite dreading. I'm not a big fan of things. I like chocolate, but things that taste of chocolate.
Yeah.
I've got a liqueur at home. Chocolate Kendall mint cake liqueur, and it's like
That's Well, Kendall mint cake's
super minty.
so sweet.
Yeah.
It's like that's its thing,
But
isn't
it's
it?
chocolate as well. It's very weird.
It's designed to, like, if you're flagging and you're halfway up Helvellyn or whatever, and
Halfway to the pub.
you're halfway to the pub,
You're
and you
knackered.
just can't make it, but you have a teeny tiny morsel of your Kendall mint cake and slip into a diabetic coma.
Yeah, that's all right. That's not.
It's okay.
I don't think I could drink so many.
No, it's
or so
not.
much. Half a pint. To
It's
be
not my
honest.
style. I mean, I find that a bit bland. But like I said, we bought these well over a year ago, and I know they do have a shelf life. So
There's every chance we're reviewing it and it's well out of date.
yeah, I've got to be honest. I cannot work out. It's all foreign. It's all in
Poland.
Is it Poland?
It says on the side. Looking.
Oh, does
at
it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, craft beer from Poland. There we go. It's all right. It's all
Don't
right.
take it seriously. It's a laugh, isn't it?
It is chocolatey, and it's kind of sweet. So
Nice.
there we go then.
I was quite dreading it, really, to be honest.
This is our slot bucket. So like any that we're not drinking, we can't drink them all. Like, don't judge us. But
It's about 10 o'clock in the morning.
it's about 10 o'clock in the morning on a Thursday, and we've got 5 beers in.
And things to
and
do.
all of them are, premium beer.
Bit of a palate cleanser, eh? People are going to be going, they're not washing the glasses out.
The only thing is with this
Really?
style of beer, it smells off even when it's just been made. You know, it's sort of that sour ale. It's like
A wine bottle, and it's a hell of a bottle, that, isn't it? Things like the bottle shape, there are that many different shapes of bottles as well.
Yeah.
That's not something we really talked about, but is that? I mean, I wonder why they would decide to use that bottle. I mean, that's an odd bottle. It's like a
cool.
little wine bottle, isn't it?
I like it.
Is that to catch people's eye? Is that purely a marketing thing, or
Well, it all costs,
is
doesn't it?
is it like a traditional thing, or
Well, this is
cheapo thing? I don't know.
This is the thing. I don't know. I mean, this is from Amsterdam, so this is maybe
Maybe that's
the Netherlands.
maybe more of a traditional shaped bottle.
Maybe.
I mean, these are the ones in our country that we get all the time out of these sort of style.
So this is the 11th studio experiment, a golden sour ale that was made blending beers from barrels that have been fermenting since 2016 and 17.
Mm-hmm. It's a crap poem, is that, isn't it?
In number 11, we
good
used
deal.
deep oaky barrels, and this was bottled in 2018. So even when we bought this, it was like 3 years. It'd been in a bottle for 3 years.
All right. Looks nice anyway.
Right, let's have a drink. It's got that sicky thing going on.
It's like vomit.
It's got that sick note.
Fucking hellfire. No, I don't know. It tastes better than it smells.
Thing with sour beers, I've not had enough yet to know what's. I can't.
Fucking hell.
I can't pick apart what's good and what isn't in them. It's just like that.
That is. You drink a lot. We have drunk quite a lot of beers over the years and doing this thing, but I don't remember one tasting like that. And sometimes it's hard to pick them apart, innit? You go,
I do.
Yeah, well, it tastes like grapefruit and this, that, and then a lot of them taste very similar. But
Well,
that is very, very different.
Well, this is what I mean.
I like that though. That's good. It's nice to taste.
That is
very
very similar to the Hitachino Nest. Do you remember that Japanese?
That's a disgusting beer.
The Japanese wheat
I do,
beer
yeah.
that we had.
With the owl on the front.
I'll put the link up here for that. if you fancy a laugh.
There you go. It is. Look.
There we go.
Hitachino Nest.
Ooh.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah.
Because that's why they got an owl on it, because that's the noise you make. Ooh. That's the noise you make 8 hours after you've drank it.
You've drunk 12 of them.
When you sat on the and you sat on the toilet.
So where did you get this from?
Honestly, can't remember.
I don't remember. It like dries your mouth up after you've drunk
Yeah,
it.
it does. Yeah.
Do you know what it's like drinking? Not that I fucking drink it very often. It's like drinking vinegar a bit. It's a bit vinegary, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, that's
You
just
know that
sourness, isn't it?
that like a hit and then that instant dryness. I kind of like it though.
It's very European.
I kind of like it.
It's got that European thing.
I think the smell puts me off, but the taste is quite nice.
I'm not a fan of this style, so I shall endeavour to.
But
if
you just,
I'm gonna fucking throttle that dog and all that. Don't take our judgment on any of these as a kind of. We're not gonna say about any of them. Don't get this because it's.
I'd say try that. That's bizarre.
Try it if you like your sour ales.
It's very, very, very sour.
It's very sour.
Well, my limited knowledge of sour beers, it's sour.
No, that's sour. It can get none more sour.
That knocks all of the sour brewdog beers I've had into a cocked hat completely.
Well,
that's traditional sour, that to me.
Brewdog. I don't know. Like we touched on this subject, but you know you're on the forums and whatever. You know, Brewdog get nothing but
grief,
and I don't know if that's just the popular factor or whatever, but a lot of them they seemed like toned down. Some were bloody lovely.
Oh yeah, well the commercial, aren't they?
OG Hazy, OG after the OG Hazy, the Sour Grinch, which I've never drank anything like that Sour Grinch, which was the kind of the festive ale in that calendar, and that was, I think I described it as cow patty. It was like a cow pat. It was like cowy.
Sounds like one of your descriptions. Yeah.
So these two were.
They're only getting stronger.
These two are as a bit of a double act, really. I mean, I bought all these with some research in mind, but I can't remember what they're all about. And we've not done any freshening up for this.
It's for pussies. Are they from the same brewery?
These are from the same brewery, and I do believe this is they make this, and that is like a version of this. They then chuck in a whiskey barrel for a couple of years. This is what I drink.
Wow.
Of an evening, not just like every evening.
Well, anyway, we'll talk about that one in a minute. We're not. Okay, crafted in Scotland, 1983. Rich, bittersweet velvet.
Do you want some actual beer in here?
It does. You know, it smells very similar to that one.
What, the Imperial?
Yeah, the gift.
Do you touch yourself gently though?
At the end of the day.
This is Scottish, isn't it? So it'd be.
Bash it with a thistle.
Bash it with a thistle.
So it starts happening.
You just thrash it.
I think it tastes like a very, very toned down version of that.
Yeah, it is.
Very toned down. It's like a civilised version.
It is civilised, and like I said, that's something I would drink.
You would probably drink one of them and about 5 of them, to be honest. You know, I could drink a few of them.
A few of them.
Bit of a session.
I think you'd get a. I think you'd get a bad head. Like
maybe I wouldn't.
Nice.
That's lovely.
Good.
That's nice. That's really nice.
I think it's just the strength of the other one. Is
that 9? 9%, isn't it?
Yeah, that's 9.3.
It's called The Gift as well.
The Gift. It's got a soppy poem about masturbating. Down your tools. Maybe not.
Right.
Down your tools and take a swig of this classic black ale. Beautifully engineered with premium roasted malt for a velvety mouthfeel. Oh, you've read this, haven't you?
It's nice. I like it.
This is out of date.
Is it?
Yeah. This is 3 months out of date. I wouldn't have known.
I've always been. It has been something that has intrigued me. Whether does beer go out of date? It's best before. I know it's best before and sell and used by are 2 different things, aren't they?
Well, I know they get like the blue. Is it Bluebell? The Coniston.
Oh yeah.
Bluebird.
Bluebird.
Like Coniston Bluebird. But it's like bottle conditioned. I remember that was the first beer I'd kind of drunk that was bottle conditioned, and it's got like a sediment in it, so it keeps sort of fermenting in the bottle.
Ah, right. That's nice, that stuff.
That is good tackle. That's really good. This is okay. I mean, it's solid. There's now jumping out at me taste wise. It's just a nice.
It's like a nice introduction to this kind of beer, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a stout primer.
All I do.
All I do.
Yeah. All I do.
All I do.
All I do is sit about all day and drink fucking beer.
So here we go.
All I do.
Yeah, all I do.
Do you know where the name Speckled Hen comes from? The beer Speckled Hen?
No. Oh, what, the name?
Yeah.
No.
It's something to do with a car. A car.
Colour of that.
An MG. I don't know if where they make Speckled Hen took over the MG factory, and there was a car left there, and it was rusty, or something, and they called it the Speckled Hen, or something like that.
Oh right. Yeah.
And that's where it's written. I think it's written on the bottom.
I think you've told me that.
That's where it comes from, and it changed to Speckled Hen, and it's named after a car. Anyway, there you go.
All I do. It's pronounced all I do. You're right.
All I do.
All I do, and it means black.
Summers and drink beer.
It means black oil in Gaelic.
Oh.
Gaelic. Take old engine oil, what we just drank, and matured in whiskey casks from Highland Park. They're a distillery on Orkney, one of two on Orkney. The process is far from simple, but the end result is a beautiful brew. That's an interesting statement. It's like, enjoy this because it's been a pain in the ass to make.
So you're a whiskey head, aren't you?
I like my whiskey. I do like my whiskey.
Your whiskey
yeah.
danglers will be going mad, won't they?
Oh, really? It's almost less. It's kind of smoother than the.
It's very smooth, isn't it?
It's less bitey than the old engine oil.
That's very smooth, yeah.
This was quite well. The stout bittersweet thing is like bang. It sort of bites you. This doesn't. It's kind of sweeter than it is bitter. I think anyway.
It's silky, isn't it?
Yeah, and we got this is in date, so you know. It's the higher strength preserving it. I think that must be the case because the higher strength ones, the date was much longer than the like the chocolate factory was out of date. An out of date chocolate factory. Right, there we go.
What's our pick of the bunch then?
Pick of the bunch.
I'd say it's out of them.
I'd
say it's out of those two. The gift was nice, but I'd say that's probably the winner.
I had a sneaky suspicion, and it's not just because of my my leanings towards whiskey. I had a feeling that this would be good because I drank that before, and I knew that was good. So I thought this would just be like
it's delicious,
a more elaborate version of that, and that is really.
And
good.
all these are at room temperature, just in case anyone's.
If you care, yeah, it's just been kept in my. Well, you saw where we got them from.
The bureau,
the larder.
The larder.
There we go. Back with a faint pop.
Fizzle.
Just get comments in, like and subscribe. It really helps this channel.
Yeah. Tell us what we're doing wrong. Tell you what you like. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't like.
Tell us whatever you want. Tell us we're just a pair of clueless dickheads. That's the beer dickheads was already taken though, so we had to go beer.
That was our original name, wasn't it? The beer dickheads. Yeah.
So just let us know. You know, like and subscribe, all that jazz.
Yeah. Do it.
Follow the socials, and we'll see you next week.
Let's get this thing massive.
Just swig of the slop.
Should I swig it? Should I get a scoop out? Let's review the scoop.
Let's review the scoop. It smells like a really strong stout.
Get out! It's like sour stout.
It is, like you say. It's just. I mean, what have we got in here? We've got.
Do you know what? It makes that drinkable.
We've got a golden sour ale, a chocolate.
I can't taste the chocolate.
Chocolate sweet stout, and 3 stouts, 2 of which are fairly strong, Imperial. But yeah, that's okay. That's actually not bad. Props to the slop.
Oh man, that sour is.
It's so strong.
Unbelievable, isn't it?
It's so fucking strong.
So, yeah. My God.
There we go.
Sour stout. If nobody makes it, make it.